Welcome back live from Golden Hall, this KUSI special presentation. All the politics you can ever want right here. We're having a lot of fun.
The race for San Diego mayor started off fairly low-key, but there was one person who provided a counterpoint of humor through the entire campaign. He made the whole thing interesting, and Ed Lenderman's talking to him right now.
His name is Eric Bidwell. He just turned 26. You just by your appearance, and with all due respect, you have made this a very interesting race. You know, but let's face it, you are not exactly of the same cloth as a businessman, Steve Francis, or an ex-police chief, Jerry Sanders. Okay, so people are going to take a look and they're going to go, okay, an alternative candidate. What you've been labeled a second-tier candidate, but you,
I like that.
Yeah, okay. That speaks to money. That speaks to public recognition. Now, having said all that, you generated, now I'm getting back to the respectful part, you generated a great deal of interest simply because of your message and the fact that you're 26 years old. Yep. You say sometimes you live in your car.
I've lived in a motorhome most of my adult life.
Exactly. So you got into the race because as I said, it was very interesting, the fact that you were part of it.
Well, there were a lot of reasons, but I wanted to at least get some new ideas into the mix and get a little experience getting involved with politics in a little bit heavier way than just you can through the media and watching it and stuff. So I decided to jump in there, and I'm actually really surprised at how well I represent the public, more so than the other candidates. It's really surprising. I never really expected to be the best option on top of getting some ideas in there.
In terms of
really representing the public and having solutions that are actually attainable and really make sure that we support justice and equality for all people.
You talk about justice and equality. You also made a great deal about your commitment to the environment and what you would do as mayor. Be more specific.
Well, one of the big things is recycling wastewater. It's been proven to be a wonderful thing, and it seems like the only reason the mayor supports desalination is because he has some friends in the business. But it seems like that takes a whole lot more energy from everything that I've seen, and it seems like a lot of people really, most professionals that are in the field know that that's the best way to do it. And it's really surprising that this gross factor, calling it toilet to tap, is what keeps people from doing it. And I think that's a great thing to secure a future water supply and be careful about the environment in the process.
So you got your message out, but how do you then get to the next level? What do you need to do?
Well, there's a lot of things that I can do from here. I have a few directions I'd like to take it. I have a community website that I've been kind of working on for a couple of years, and I'd like to take to the next level and really start doing informational website for San Diego and a place where people can talk on forums and groups and be able to talk about local issues and really learn about what's going on in our city. It really surprises me how many people don't even know who their district representative is.
Fortunately or unfortunately, the Sanders campaign slipped you some information that they wanted you to get in during a debate. You made it public. Are you glad you did that, or did it work for you? Did it work against you, and how did that work out?
I think it worked for me on a couple levels. It was the only way the media would pay attention to me, for one. Yeah. And on the other hand, it also showed that I'm a pretty honest person, unlike some of the other people running. And I think that really goes a long way to show who I am and shows a little bit more character and courage than the man who claims that title in this race.
All right, Eric Bidwell, it was a very interesting race that you were in it.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I learned a lot.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Back to the set.
Thank you, Ed.
Interesting, just turned 26 years old. Got quite a few votes for someone who didn't spend a lot of money on advertising.
Right, he had the trademark dreadlock haircut, and how much do you want to bet that
he's memorable.
8 years from now or so he will be a city council member or perhaps be running for mayor again? He is a very intelligent young man.
He is interested in politics and thinks that others should be interested in what's going around in their neighborhoods.
He was a surprise. People didn't take him seriously. Even the Sanders campaign didn't take him seriously. We're going to go to